Ow. Just kidding. Although it does hurt. Actually, it looks a bit swollen. Yeah, it is a little bit. Uncooleth. So you're probably wondering the story behind it. um, it's not that adventurous. It's not that exciting. It's not that great or anything. I literally slept on it twice. My beard is all floofy on one side. I just had a shower, so yeah. But yeah, that's the whole story. The whole story is that I slept on it the night before last, and I woke up and it was achy and hurty, and just when I gripped anything, it just really hurt. And then it wasn't like super mega bad, but I then slept on it again. I woke up with it underneath me, kind of right here, so it's pressed right up against my rib, and my weight was fully on it, and I was like sleeping like that with it right here. So it was like, yeah, and it was all twisted. Well, it wasn't twisted. It's just that the thumb was kind of like really squished inwards, and I just was asleep. So I did that in my sleep twice. I didn't slip on it. I slept on it. Slept, slept, sleeping. I slept on it twice. So yeah, I have not done anything today because I've been trying to get away. I've been trying to get away. I've been trying to figure out ways of basically helping it heal faster. Because although I am ambidextrous, by the way, I'm I'm a little bit gunged up. I had a big meal, and I kind of like I don't know. Well, I can hear it in my voice. Whatever. I basically my voice is trying to be deeper than it actually is. It's always funny if I have a really big meal, my voice tries to go down, which is kind of cool. But at the same time, it's like it's really annoying because I'm fighting against it all the time, and I don't know how to not fight against it. I don't know if that's weird, but yeah. Anyway, yeah. So like yesterday, I was working fairly okay, but today I have not been able to work because it's just been too annoying and too painful. It feels very warm as well. I've had it like wrapped up, and also I've also had like ice. I put ice on it. You know, I've had ice packs, and I just held them gently in this hand. And yeah, I've just been trying to take it easy with the just generally with the hand. You know, I know it sounded like slip, but it's sleep. I slept. I slept. Anyway, yeah, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. You know, you don't really notice the heat coming off of it. It's like I've got firepower hand until basically I touched my leg or something. You know, I just touched something with this hand, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, that's toasty. I'm out of ice packs at the moment, so basically they're back in the freezer. They're refreezing themselves. So yeah, um, but yeah, that's it. That's all the news I've got. I don't really have any news. I've been trying to do the backing up and stuff. So like, yeah, I was going to do some editing today. Yeah, this is some shit. Panda Fox, why when I've got an injury? Why when I'm injured? Why you mean when I'm injured? I don't mind you being mean. I don't mind you being mean normally, but why when I'm injured? Why when I'm hurt? You know, maybe I can go get some ice. I think the other one should be free frozen by now. I might do that. It's really annoying because I forget that it's hurt, and then I go to pick up something or like hold something, and like even lightly grip something, and it's all of a sudden it's like fucking damn. Because just doing that was not easy. It's just general grip strength, just resting grip strength is fine, but anything more than that, and it's like you have a hand on fire, and it really hurts. I might just try putting on some weightlifting gloves. My weightlifting gloves kind of like have a compression effect. Ooh, not cool. Have a compression effect, so maybe I might do that tomorrow if it's still if it's still achy and sore. Yeah, it's a product called Icy Hot for injuries. That's so amazing. I do not have it and I cannot afford it, so like yeah, I have to stick with what I've got. See, lightly gripping things, just the natural grip strength that I have, just no problem. But if I try to like squeeze the glass at all, it will really fucking hurt. Really thirsty right now because I had pizza. Whenever I have anything like salty or greasy, it's like super thirsty. That's not a fun fact. That's just a normal thing that happens to everybody. Yeah, I don't really know why I did a live stream. I don't really have anything else to say. There's mainly that bullshit, and yeah, I kind of had like, and I'm going to talk about depression just a tiny bit, just a teeny bit, so you don't have to stick around if anybody's like sick of the whole depression talk. But I kind of bottomed out with the whole depression thing yesterday. Um, so it's kind of one of those things is like when you totally bottom out, it's kind of it's almost a relief because it's like I can't really get any more depressed than this. I'm okay with this now. Um, you know, and then like today has been kind of just because I haven't been able to do anything today. I've been trying to have like a mini vacation, and that's bad. It's bad when you're injured and had a mini vacation on account of you can't do anything. Like even trying to play my computer game is just kind of annoying because every time I touch the mouse, like I have to focus on the fact that I have to remember that I am hurt. Otherwise, it's going to distract me for a lot of the time, and it is in itself distracting. So, yeah, you know. Ooh, I'm talking to my therapist tomorrow. The last time I hurt myself whilst I was depressed, um, not on purpose. Last time I was injured, I should say, whilst I was depressed. I also had like a bit of a high, and that's mainly because something that my therapist has told me, and also something that I just knew, is that like your body kind of like tries to make you feel better by giving you the happy juices in your brain. So yeah, that's one of the ways in which, like, people that have like the cutting compulsions and stuff like that, they can feel kind of a little bit better that way and stuff. And it's not good. It's very bad for you. Do not do that. It's like super super risky and not cool. But I'm just saying that that's one of the reasons that it physiologically works. And it's kind of like, I'm kind of seeing this. I've been weirdly kind of like randomly giggly. I've been feeling sad, and then basically, I will remember something funny. And whereas this happened before I hurt my hand, um, I just was like, yeah, that's good. Still sad though. But no, I just randomly giggled at stuff. That's not cool. Like, I was really grumpy in the kitchen when I was like, when I was making my breakfast, my lunch, whatever you want to call that meal. And like, Damon was talking to me, my partner was talking to me, and um, I was being grumpy, but he knew that I was hurt and also depressed. So basically, he was like, he kind of just like accepted it. But then he said something and it made me giggle, and I just was like, I'm happy now. Weirdly, what? The brain is messed up. The brain is fucked up. It does not know what's going on. Thanks, Panda Fox, for your contribution. Whatever. it was, it was like, it was my first meal of the day, so it's kind of breakfast, but it was at lunchtime. So yeah, I ended up just having pot noodle in the end, ramen, basically instant ramen, because anything else was just really annoying to prepare. Ow! So yeah, I mean, he does. That's true. He does bring out the happiness. So yeah, I have a bit of preparing to do this week. I really hope that this goes away before Thursday, because on Thursday I'm meeting with somebody who, I potentially might have another site in which to have a potentially a new office space slash living space. So I'm going to go check out that place on Thursday. I'm not kind of like, I'm kind of a bit annoyed the fact that now I've got like now I have a potential new like studio space that I'm happy with. I'm kind of annoyed that I get like offers from a couple of people now of a place to actually kind of stay and work. Just now that I found a place, even though I've been searching for kind of like a couple of years. What the fuck? Why does this happen? Why does this happen? I never understood why it happens all at once. It's really uncool, you know. But yeah, I've got that to do on Thursday. How many pieces did you have? I had two. I had two large pizzas. So yeah. What are you, a fortune cookie? Yeah, I know. It's just that they come from different directions at once. It's not the directions that they come from, Panda Frogs, that I'm complaining about. It's the fact that they are coming all at once. And I hate that, especially since now I'm fairly committed to this one place. It's just that, like, I want to check out because this other place is just like it seems to be like a really, it looks like a really nice offer, you know. I just I'm a bit annoyed. I kind of I kind of wish that I could go like there for like weekends or maybe just one day a week or something. Um, it's in London, so it's easy to get to from either place. It's just that I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. I'm gonna have to see what's gonna how that's gonna work. So yeah. So yeah. My brain works stuff like one though. Your brain works like a fortune cookie, or like a fortune cookie spitting out machine. Have you seen Mystery Men? Oh my god, I got a knot in my beard. Like really obvious. It's coming. I can see it kind of. Oh, I hate that. Stupid brain. Stupid beard. You've seen Mystery Men? What? Is that was I don't know which of my things that was a response to. So you have seen Mystery Men, or your brain is like a a fortune cookie machine, a cookie printing machine. I'm just gonna assume yes for both of those. Do you know the Sphinx character from Mystery Men? So your brain is constantly doing that. You know the thing that guy does all the time. I'm trying to remember what he's. I'm trying to remember what the guy says that basically like he basically says some stuff that it continuously is just gibberish, kind of, but it sounds smart, you know. Like, what is his superpower? Well, he's terribly mysterious. That's your brain. Anyone else get the weird compulsion that when you just come out of the shower and you've got a haircut, you kind of just end up like rubbing your head, kind of giving yourself a neck and head massage? I don't really know what to talk about. Like I said, I'm kind of like kind of like screwed. I'm just trying to think of like things that are upcoming and everything. Cookie machine. I think you're super delayed, dude. Oh, you're at work. Okay, that makes sense. Um, yeah, I'm sort of like weirdly busy. I've got my buddy from Finland coming next week, and then the week after that, I'm going to my buddy Andy's for Christmas in July. So that's going to be cool. And then I think it's the 1940s weekend or something. Ugh, that's going to be fun. I know who's not coming. Well, But yeah. Then after that, I've got like I don't know. I think I've got like another one. Another 1940s weekend at some point. But yeah, like I still got to think about like the office, like. I keep saying like. I got the office to sort out at Andy's place. I have to give that guy a nickname. Andy's. I keep thinking that I'm talking about the kid from Toy Story. For fuck's sake. But yeah. Now my brain is questioning if that's even his fucking name. Wow. Andy is a very kiddie name, isn't it? So I just found a patch of rough skin. Would you think of the same thing about the name? I kind of don't want to try to give him a nickname on account of it's just it's it's mean, you know. I do have a habit of doing that, and I don't want to. I don't want to keep repeating it, you know. It is. Andy is such a kid name. It's such a kid's name. But yeah, I can't help but give like people that I like nicknames, especially since if their names are hard to remember or if they are. Oh my god, that was about to be insulting. If they are generic, like my buddy Rob is Patch, you know. Itchy is Chris. So yeah, but yeah, I don't do it for Damon, mainly because we have like pet names for each other. Like he calls me Squishy, and I call him Hunky. But that's just like our pet names for each other, I guess. Stop it! Stop messing with it. I'm gonna put some cream on my head. Mm. Stop it! My brain is doing it. It's trying to think of like it's going through the random name generator for Andy, and it's like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. I mean, true. I've got two names, and both of those are fairly generic. So yeah, that's why I like Tubbs. It's actually something else my therapist was kind of like confused about at first, but she gets it. She actually understands. Is it though? Is it? I mean, I do know somebody who basically has the name, has like a generic first name, but when it's combined with their second name, with their last name, then it's kind of like it's fucking awesome. It's so annoying. Um, so yeah, it's not though. I don't know many people with your name, and I come from the island in which it basically originated. So yeah, well, it's not. I mean, I don't think it originated there. Well, then you're weird. Do you have just a random like bunch of Irish people? Ugh. It's because I shaved my face without the cream. When I was in the shower. Ugh. And that's the crazy part. That's the crazy part. Really? I did know an Indian guy who had the name Sigmund, and it just was very strange to me, and I never understood that. Like, it's strange because it's like he was an Indian guy living in the UK called Sigmund. It's like it's not an Indian name, it's not an English name. Like, how did he get that name? It's not weird. I mean, it is weird. It's just that it's not weird if you lived in Vienna, for example, but he didn't. He lived. He he was born in India and he lived in the UK. So yeah, I never understood that. I was always kind of confused about that. It's just like, was it just a thing? Was it a bet? I don't understand what his parents were thinking. You know, it's not a bad name. It's just like, why? You know. There are some really crazy Irish names. Like I did see an Instagram thing about the different names, like the different Irish names and how they're spelt, and it was weird. It was very strange and crazy, and it was like, I'm kind of glad I don't live, as a guy with dyslexia. I'm kind of glad I don't live in Ireland. Sometimes it would just drive me crazy. Hi, Dave. What do you want to talk about today, Dave? David is a very generic Western name, isn't it? I think in both countries, both the UK Hell, even in Australia, I swear to God, in the Anglosphere, David is the one of the most generic. Although so is John, but then at least the spelling of the name John is different. You know, like in the different countries, it's sometimes spelt differently. So yeah. What is a good name? Again, both of my names are very generic. You mean John? Well, in the States, a lot of the times John is just spelled Jon, whereas in the UK, it's usually always spelled John. Sigmund, you don't know. Sigmund is a, like I said, it's a Viennese name. It's it's an Austrian German name. So it's weird that Sigmund made it all the way. The name made it all the way to India. You know, apparently organically. I mean, my real name is Sean, and it's generic as fuck. I mean, how many Irish guys do you know that are called Sean? It's crazy. It's crazy. A lot of the people that I know, that I meet when I meet new friends, when I meet new people, and they're from Ireland, then I usually don't even have to ask what their name is. Like, your name's Sean, isn't it? It's like, yeah, how did you know? Like, fucking hell, you know. I just wanted to piggyback of what is going on. We're just talking. I mean, there's nothing to talk. I have nothing to talk about. I have no new news. So yeah, yeah. It's not spelled like that though. That's the American spelling. Sean is the American way of saying and spelling it for some reason. The Irish way of spelling it is Sean. You know what? No, I'm going to use the computer. Oh my god! I just typed in list of Irish names on Google. and my name is not on here. But then again, oh no, there it is. There's like Irish boy names. We've got Irish girl names as well. Do you want to go for me to go through some of these? These are weird. Irish girl names, Aoife, and it's like it's spelt very differently from how you'd spell how you'd think it would. What about yours? I'm not seeing it on here, but it's only listing 15. But yeah, girl names, popular Irish girl names. Like I said, Aoife. It's Aoife. See what I mean? Sasha is Saoirse. The reason why they're spelt like this is because in Gaelic it's like it's just a different way of like writing. You know, it's just a little bit it's a different language. I mean, yeah. There's Neve, and that's spelled Niamh. I don't know why I said it like that. Niamh. Meaning bright or radiant. Quiver or Kiva. That one's spelled Caoimhe. The fuck are they doing? The fuck are they doing? That does not sound like Kiva. I know a Kiva, and she actually spells her name as just Key. She spells her name as just Key. Ashlyn or Ashling. Aisling. Okay, that's not that bad. That's not bad at all. Or Cluda. Clodagh. Fuck you. Roisin or Roshin. Roisin. Yeah, that's okay. Popular Irish boy names. Cian. 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 That's not bad. Connor. Just Conor. Conor. So yeah. What is that? Oisin or Ashin is Oisin. Fian. 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 That one's really weird, but yeah. Fionn. Finn is just Fin. Two N's. Liam is Liam. I'm not even going to bother. Killian, Cillian, Cillian. Rian is just R-A. Oh, is rain. It's basically spelled like rain. My name in the Blade in the Bible is King David. If there was any option, where would you live? King David? No, it's not. It's just David. You can't do that. You can't just put king on it. It's just David. You're named after one of the apostles. There were no kings in the apostles. You can't say that you were named after a specific David in the Bible. The most popular David in the Bible is David the apostle. You can't just do that. I can't remember if it was from like a TV show or something, but I do know that one of my friends actually named their son Lance. And it was like, it came up as like, we were talking about the Arthurian legend, and he was talking about his favorite knight, which was Lancelot. And I was like, oh my god, is that where you called your son Lance? And it's like, yeah, the wife liked it. And I was like, he's a bastard, right? In the Arthurian legends, he's a bastard. I like the sound of king. Yeah, but that's not your name. Your name isn't King David. It's just David. That's not your name, though. I mean, you can try to go by King David if you want, but it's not going to work. But yeah, if there was any option, where would you live? Okay, I don't have an option. I don't have a place. I don't know. I mean, we're talking about Ireland earlier, so I was like, I like Ireland, but also I like America. So yeah, you know. So I would like some place, if it was like my dream house, you know, then it doesn't really matter because I could afford to have like a swimming pool and everything. But if I was to guess where my dream house would be located, it would most likely be in it would most likely be in America, or it would be in like Portugal or someplace. Only on account of my house would have an outdoor pool. So yeah. And in the UK, outdoor pools, although they are not banned, they seem to be just incredibly uncommon. Incredibly uncommon. To the point where they're basically just not heard of. So yeah, it would probably be in America. If I could deal with the mosquitoes and the continuous heat, then it might be Florida, maybe. I don't know. If I had a pool, I wouldn't care about the heat. I would not give a shit. But yeah, I have to be careful though, because if I'm in the pool for too long nowadays, then I apparently can get trench foot. So yeah, don't like America. Okay. I mean, you guys do seem to have like a lot of riots and shit that keep happening. So that is annoying. So riots and shootings and shit. I'd say Canada. Canada's good. Again, though, the swimming pool thing. I mean, unless it's like a really nice house that's like in one of the more temperate parts of Canada, then maybe. Although I don't think there is that. It's just when I think Canada, when I think Canada, I always think like snow. You know. I have no idea what you're trying to tell me. Get what tubs? I don't know what you're trying to say. I like Florida. Again, I like the idea of Florida. But it's more like there's a lot of cons about Florida. Like I said, it's like the continuous muggy heat would get annoying. Um, you know, again, if I had a pool, I'd get used to it. I would get used to it like super quick. But yeah, there's like the mosquitoes. There's the, there's the hurricanes. There's the there's a lack of public transportation. Although apparently they're getting better. Apparently the public transportation is getting better. I've got a friend that lives in Florida. Well, I've got a few friends who live in Florida, but I got a friend who I've talked to recently that lives in Florida, and he said that basically the public transportation is not too bad, depending on where you live in Florida, because Florida is basically it's a country. So yeah, that makes sense. Um, but yeah, there's all that stuff. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'd like to live on the East Coast, but the problem with the East Coast is that there's the impending threat of the tsunami. And I know everybody's going to be like, that's conspiracy theory talk or whatever. But like, there's actual evidence showing that there's going to be a tsunami happening within the next possibly 50 years, like 25 to 50 years, like within this time frame. Um, and that's because there's like, I think it's on one of the Canary Islands, somewhere in the Atlantic. There's going to be like a huge landslide, and when that happens, it's going to trigger a huge tsunami, and that's going to be just devastating for the east coast of America. So yeah, I could just see myself moving to, like, I don't know, Virginia or like or North Carolina, and then like the next year it will just get wiped out by a tsunami. Didn't they just have a huge hurricane, or didn't they just? Well, like within the past few years, wasn't there like a massive hurricane that basically just destroyed a bunch of properties and stuff, like on the East Coast? So yeah, it's just it's one of those things. I have to really think about it if it was like an actual possibility of getting my dream house in my dream location. So yeah. Yeah. But like I said, America's a bit iffy anyway. You guys just continuously have just like riots and just like shootings and just it generally is kind of like, it's very off-putting. For me, anyway. Like, oh, I would love it, but it's just, yeah. I mean, I've had friends move for exactly these reasons, and it's just, yeah. The major difference is water events, theme parks. I can't really go to a water theme park. I can't get on the slides. No, you want to leave America for different reasons. So yeah, I can't go on the slides. Like I tried going on a slide as a semi-adult, and unless the slide is one continuously smooth piece of plastic, then like the joins in the slide actually cause like microsuction, which then rips out the hair in my back. So I can't go in the slides. I could go on like the lazy river or whatever, but even that's kind of a little bit dull. I don't know, some kind of political bullshit. Like all I hear from my American friends is, and I'm gonna probably lose a few now that I've said this out loud, but all I hear from my American friends is just whining, continuous whining about how like they hate the place they live at the moment. So yeah, usually because of political bullshit. So yeah. Why are you joking? What do you mean? Joking? About what? Yeah, there's stupid people everywhere, but the problem is that in America, for some reason, you guys are just like a bit uppity about it for some reason. I said for some reason twice. Ugh. I just explained why you. Yeah, I explained that. That wasn't a joke. That wasn't a joke. The last few times I've actually tried to be on a water slide, that's happened to me, and it's very painful to basically get like waxed, unintentionally waxed every time you go on a water slide is uncool. You know? Like I said, it has to be like one continuous like piece of plastic, or I have to be on like some kind of dinghy or something without the risk of being pushed off of it. Kind of folks, I don't want us falling out or anything, but I find it hilarious that some of the stupid people are some of the stupid people that complain about other stupid people. You know? And I don't want you to take it this the wrong way, but like again, I just find it hilarious how basically like there's certain types of stupid people that are just moaning about other types of stupid people, and then they basically are just like either they're both stupid. So yeah, it's just it's just really, really kind of, it's really annoying to me when this happens, and just and they won't shut up about it, you know. Especially since a lot of the things that people are talking about and saying and stuff kind of just aren't true on like both sides, and it just really is irritating. So yeah. Oh god, this is gonna get. I'm trying not to be political. It's so dumb. Just I look over there and it's just so dumb. I had a last year, boring last summer. Now I'm rebuilding. I have no idea what that means, Dave. I have no idea what that means. Thanks, Panda. I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to get like political. Well, yeah. I try not to. I try to be. The thing is that if I say that I'm very apolitical, um, people automatically like brush me as kind of like a fence sitter, or paint me as a fence sitter, or somebody who's right wing, and I fucking hate that because I literally do not know enough to actually have an opinion on either side. And every time I try to educate myself about these opinions, to try to form an opinion, then I usually get slapped down by one side or the other. So essentially, it's just, I can't win. So I just try to just not talk about it. So yeah. Like even me just saying the words, I kind of feel, I feel like I understand the reasoning behind both sides. The second I said the words both sides right there, like somebody who watched this on playback is probably writing me an angry message right now. Seriously though, I could totally see the the opinions and points of both sides of everything. I have an incredible amount of empathy. It's so annoying. Anyway, Dave, what the fuck did you mean by I had a blast last year, boring last summer, now I'm rebuilding? What the fuck does that mean? I'm going to need to go in and get some more fizzy. And maybe the ice pack. You have to keep talking if you want to keep me here. I've been on for an hour now. Oh, I didn't mean right now. I meant in the near future. In the very near future. Because when I leave the stream, then I'm gonna try playing on my computer for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Hopefully this will be better by tomorrow. I can kind of see some bruising under this skin. Stupid thumb. It's me realize that my personal life has changed. Yeah, that doesn't clear anything up. You can't say a nonsense statement and then have another nonsense statement added on to that. Try again. I had fun last summer and now I'm rebuilding. Again. Try again. It's okay. I believe in you. You can get it. You can make it. You can make it make sense. That's an entirely new sentence. It's also a redundant sentence. I mean, yeah, okay. Like, that's most people on Earth. Are you okay? Are you drinking enough water? Better folks, I believe in you. I do not know what CDL means. It's not ringing a bell. Weird. No. I don't like to drive a regular car. What makes you think I would like to drive something that could potentially cause more damage? Banner folks with the general statements. Just general facts. It's unlikely. But, you know. Have I got a spot on my chest? Nope. I did have a spot on my chest. But yeah, I keep just having a tiny pinprick of a pain just here. And it's because I did have one. Okay. It's a very random thing that the random conversation that you've driven into for some reason. I have a background with big trucks. Ow. Good for you. Anyway, yeah, I don't have anything. I don't have anything to counteract that. What were we talking about before that? Dream homes. I don't really have a dream home. As long as basically I have a swimming pool, I'm happy. It has to have a swimming pool or a hot tub, and I'm happy. That's my dream home. You know, in a perfect world, in the absolute perfectest world ever, then I would have like a big fuck off mansion, and I would let like a bunch of my friends just basically have rooms in the house, and yeah, that would be awesome. Oh, I would have a room though that is a complete replica of the bridge from Voyager. Dave, you can see why people think you're a bot sometimes, right? Hey, I would just love that. I don't know why. I would like that. I would like that very much. It could even be the entertainment room, you know, the cinema, the home cinema, you know. Stop touching it. Yeah. But yeah, it could be the home cinema, and it'll be awesome. It'll be awesome. Yeah, ideal world. I mean, I've already got like the blueprints like sorted for my dream mansion. So yeah, it's awesome. But that's like super, you know, like fuck off money. That is. I have like a big oak panel, wood paneled study. library. Ow. Nice big desk. You know. Don't care about the bedroom. That could look like any generic bedroom. Do not give a shit. You know. Um. Yeah, I don't care what the dining room or the living room look like or any of that stuff. I don't care about that. But yeah, like biggest swimming pool I can afford. Like all the other money after building the mansion, all the other money basically goes onto the biggest swimming pool I can afford. And yeah, it's like with hot tubs, of course. Like, don't care what the kitchen looks like either. Like all of those details are basically left up to somebody else who gives a crap. Because I don't care what, like I said, I don't care what these rooms look like. As long as it's not crazy stupid, you know. I got to have my dad chair. I got to have my big dad chair. Like, don't care what the living room's like, as long as I get like a big dad chair. I don't care if it's a recliner or anything, but I want a dad chair. Why would I want a top-notch kitchen? Why would I want a top-notch kitchen? You know, as long as it's a kitchen, I don't care what it looks like. So yeah, I'm not going to be preparing my food if I'm rich enough to afford this mansion. I'm not going to be preparing my food, and even if I did, like prepare my own food, then yeah, I mean like I don't really care what the kitchen looks like because it sounds fun. A kitchen sounds fun. Okay, if I wanted to be crazy, if I want to be crazy, okay, then like I don't care about what the kitchen looks like, but it's connected to a greenhouse, you know, a big glass um, shed basically, and it's got all of its own fresh like vegetables and herbs and stuff, so that I can have a salad whenever I fucking want without the salad itself going off in the fucking fridge. Whenever we get salad, you know, the leaves for the salad, pre-cut and pre-mixed in a bag. Like whenever we get that stuff, it always goes out of date before I can even actually use it. I may get like one or two uses out of the bag, and then the rest of it just goes off like super quick. If I basically could just get like somebody or like even do it myself, I don't mind. Go into the greenhouse, pick all of the nice leafy greens that I want for my salad. That would be awesome. Plus, like I said, free fresh herbs and stuff. Free. Yeah, I mean you have to grow them and stuff, but still, sounds awesome. That bit sounds awesome. But yeah, when you visited Vegas, how was it? Good. Buy a travel guide, dude. I mean, it was just good. It was good. You know, it could have been great, but it was kind of ruined by a couple of bastards. So yeah. Now that sounds awesome. Really? Okay. I mean, like, I'm assuming that you'll be living in this mansion, or at least have a room in this mansion. So I mean, you can design the kitchen if you want. Then I don't care as long as that part's on it. As long as that part's attached to it. If you want your own personal pizza oven, then you probably get one for your room. Although that would probably be health and safety. You probably aren't allowed. I mean, maybe you can have a kitchenette. Maybe your room can be designed like a hotel room, and you have your own pizza oven in your little kitchenette area. If we're basically talking about the same mansion. Yeah, I mean, what about you, Planet Fox? Where would you put our mansion? And since it's like our mansion, then why don't you design the living room or and the the kitchen and there was another one. What was the other one? Dining room, I guess. I mean, I would, like I said, I just want, again, if money was no object, then study, possibly connected to a library. I don't know. Already got that. That's the bridge of of Voyager. That's an Intrepid class starship bridge. This might be its own outbuilding. We might have to put this in its own outbuilding, because I kind of might just recreate rooms of the rooms that basically look like it's the inside of a spaceship, just so I can play. you know Japan, I want to have a room with nothing but vending machines with a great view of the city and maybe a gaming area / streaming room. Japan, yeah. Yeah, it's a bit far. It's a little bit far. I mean, to you, from your perspective, actually from mine too, it's the other side of the planet. So it's a little bit far from everything and everybody. Collab cafes. I might be able to get the context of what that is from just the name, but like if you could explain, that would be awesome. Also, what city? Yeah, which city? Great view of the city. What doesn't it matter? Just whatever city that you happen to be in Japan. You know. One of the reasons why I'm hesitant about the idea of going to Japan, I do want to go. It's just that, like, if I had the money, I don't know if I'd just go. You know, mainly because I'd just be afraid of culturally offending everybody. you know? I'd just be afraid of getting things wrong, doing something that's wrong. That pisses everybody off. I know they're incredibly polite and friendly people in Japan, but I do not know what they think about not Japanese people. Cafes that do collab with popular franchises, like the Pokemon Cafe, is a collab cafe. Oh, so basically just themed cafes. Didn't think that far. You didn't think about what city. You didn't think about Tokyo. Yokohama. My brain just went to like the next two cities that I was thinking about were all disaster cities. It's like, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Fukushima. It's like, well, I know what themed cafes were. Why did you call them collab cafes? I know what themed ones they are. They have themed cafes everywhere. Which one is Universal Studios? Do you just want to go to Nintendo Land? Is that what you're saying? You just want to go to Nintendo Land? You can just say that. That's Tokyo. You just want to go to Nintendo Land. It's not exactly Tokyo. It's kind of it's like one of the districts of Tokyo, but I'm pretty sure that's Tokyo. So yeah. Not everywhere. I want to try and Princess Peach. I want to try the Princess Peach cake. Okay. You can just go there. If we have enough money to have a mansion, you could just visit Japan. Or you could have a second home there. Like, it's just that, like, when I think of Japan, I don't think mansion. You know, you could basically have a second home there that's like, a nice cozy space for you to do your gaming and your chilling, and with a nice view of whatever city you want. You know, it's just that I don't think I'd want my mansion there. I said I'll come. Just that, God damn it, man. Like I said, the only reason why I'm not coming, besides being, poor, is because I would be like afraid of like offending people. If I'm going with somebody, then at least I've got a distraction. Somebody can be a distraction for me. Like if I fuck up, then I could just basically like push over the person or whatever, and they will make a big, like, I don't know, cultural snafu, and that will basically be just take the heat off of me. Right? We don't have to own a mansion together in Japan for me to come with you to on a trip to Japan. God damn it. Really hurts. Like for some, like at some point, I do want to go to Japan anyway because I want to go with Ichi, mainly to make his dreams come true. Like I don't really have anything specific that I want to go see in Japan. You know, I just want to go to Japan because it's just it's nice. You know, see a sumo match. Literally, that's it. That's all I want to do. I can't think of anything else that I want to do in Japan. You know, besides try the good food and actually like I don't know, go to a few shrines and stuff. It's like it's weird, even in the the people that I've seen do like travel logs and stuff in Japan. It always looks so peaceful and tranquil, just in around and in the shrines and just in the parks and stuff. Even with all of the chaos that's going around them, there seems to be this thing. Not going to that one particular forest though, because that's crazy. Of course, you like sumo. I Well, yeah, you like sumo too. Don't give me that shit. The sport that I've done a bit of and I've trained a bit of, I would like to actually see where it originates from. Panda, you forget that you've posted art of sumo. In a positive manner. I'm trying to. It's just that there's proof. There is evidence that you actually like sumo. Okay, so these tendons are fine. It's just this one and the thumb that I fucked up. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Yep, the thumb is really screwed. Not cool, dude. Hmm. Yes. Right. Are we good? Are we cool? I can't really think of anything else that I want to say, but anybody else want to contribute to keep me here for a little bit longer, or are we good? I'm sorry that this stream wasn't that productive, but yeah. On the next stream, on the next time. When is the next time? Yeah, it'll be the day after tomorrow. So that's, yeah. So on the next time, I will actually decide what I'm doing, and we might even actually get the ticker back with the whole thing about the weekly voting and all that stuff. So that'll be fun. We might not. Don't get your hopes up, but we might not. But I am going to be looking at like what I'm supposed to be doing next after I go through all of the files and see if there's anything else that I need to edit. Basically, it depends how well tomorrow goes. Oh my god. Yeah, basically, it's because I'm fighting the whole the slightly huskier, deeper voice thing because my diaphragm was all squished. Anyway, it depends how well tomorrow goes. I'm going to see if I can actually like not sleep on this. I'm going to sleep with my weightlifting glove on, which will hopefully prevent me from like sleeping on it, or at least keep my thumb in the right place so it isn't twisted. But yeah, if that goes well and I actually have a productive day tomorrow, then I can see it being cool and we actually doing that because I should be able to finish the file backups and maybe even start on some of the editing. So yeah. But yeah, basically I've been over the past couple of days before this, I've been trying to do you know, organizing and backing up and editing, and then organizing and backing up and then editing. I've basically been doing that like every day, changing what I do so I don't get too bored or too falling asleep at actually one thing. So yeah, that's why I've been editing the last times that I've been with you guys. So yeah, did anybody see the cooling off video? The summer heat video or whatever it's called. It was fun. It was a fun one. Filling myself with like 6 liters of liquids and things that turn into liquids. The basketball kind of slapping sound is weirdly satisfying. But yeah, that was good. That was good. That was a good video. That was a good video for me to film anyway. And you'll see the last part of that on Just for Fans. And eventually, once I've finished doing the subsequent editing for and backing up, then that's when I will start doing, and I mean it, I will start doing the uploads to this vid. So you won't have to worry about the Just for Fans being the only place to see the not so safe for work content anymore. Apart from Pornhub, but Pornhub is like I don't know exactly how much of my stuff is still on Pornhub. I don't really get any emails or anything. I don't get any notifications from Pornhub anymore. I kind of just left my channel, well, whatever it is, up on Pornhub and then left. It's like, yeah. But yeah, like I said, I'll see you guys not tomorrow, but the next day. and we'll see how this gets on. But yeah, I might update you guys on Discord or something. It depends. Anyway. Yeah. So I just rewatched. I rewatched Kim's Convenience just recently. And I was about to say, see you. Oh, it cannot support my weight. My hand cannot support my weight. Awesome. Belly rubs. Oh my god, it's already. My tummy feels so cold against the warm hand. The hot, inflamed hand. You can even see the vein in the hand. It feels really nice. On both my hand and my tummy. But yeah, belly rubs and belly salute. Ugh. And see you. I could not do the accent. I'm not going to try to do the accent. That's just the way that I said see you. Toodles.